Welcome to another episode of the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. That's big with two G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's big with two G's. The BiGG Umbrella Podcast. And I just want to welcome on Sham, Blak.
Spooky! What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Appreciate the love.
Like I always like to start off, where are you from?
I'm from Southeast San Diego, from the west side. Yes, sir.
And that's like, so you was born and raised out here in San Diego?
Yeah, born and raised in San Diego High, Memorial, Logan Elementary, all that.
So what was life like for you growing up in San Diego?
Man, San Diego, bro. I spent a lot of time on the outskirts, man. Like, not on the outskirts of the city, but just, you know what I mean, on the outskirts of like little communities and little cliques and shit, you know what I mean? I was kind of like always an outcast and shit because I just did shit everybody else didn't do, you know what I mean? I had a different way of thinking a lot of times growing up, so.
What you feel like, what even made that come about, that you had a different way of thinking?
First off, I grew up skateboarding. I mean, every black kid in Southeast San Diego skateboarded, but I think I just dived into it a little bit more at the time because I was real good and shit, you know what I mean? So It was like, usually when I get around people like myself, they would just kind of be like, oh, you think you're a white boy type shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, it was that shit.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you know?
Right.
I grew up reading, you know what I mean? I love to read and shit. So at school, people would be like, oh, you think you smarter than us? And then, you know what I mean?
Like, nah, I just like to grow your game. I like to read books.
Yeah, I really like to play baseball. And the homies, they like to play.
How can you play football, nigga? How can you play basketball, nigga?
I mean,
what's going on, bro?
It was just one of those spaces. It was that was just a story of my life. Everything everybody else did, I kind of always did the opposite. So, you know what I mean? Growing up in Southeast San Diego, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? I was always fighting and trying to like, not prove myself, but just, you know what I mean, make sure that I could hold my own space without nobody kind of intruding. And you know, surprisingly, man, through God's good grace, man, you know, I survived a lot of bullshit being that way. You know what I mean? I ducked a lot of bullets and, you know what I'm saying? I ducked, you know what I mean? A lot of curves that was thrown at me, man, I was able to hit them out the park, man. And
by creating your own lane.
Yeah.
By continue to stay in that space.
Always staying true to who I was and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do shit or things, you know what I mean? How I wanted to do things. It always left space for me to win and to progress in spaces where like some of my peers might not have necessarily had those blessings in their favor, you know what I mean? Exactly. Their blessings was a little bit different and, you know, some of their struggles might have been a little bit harder because of that, you know what I mean? So
maybe they wasn't staying true to what it really was at all times, you know, so that ain't always the best situation for you anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, we all have our, you know, God got the plan already mapped out. So, I mean, whatever it was in their destiny wasn't in mine. And, you know what I mean?
And that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. Yes, sir.
Did you grow up with moms and dad?
Nah, man, my mom and my dad got divorced when I was like 6. Yeah, so I grew up with my pops. Yeah.
So, now that's more different. Like most people, they're like, you know, I grew up with my moms and, you know, that was that.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that kind of changed? Because obviously you can't go back in time, but you growing up with your dad as opposed to growing up with your mom.
You know what? When I talked to my mom as an adult, I realized she had a lot of trauma. I mean, so who knows how things would have turned out growing up with my mom, but I think growing up with my dad, man, you know, it taught me a lot of lessons that like people search outside their home for, or they look for that. Just who am I? You know what I mean? That who am I? Especially in men. You know what I mean? In men, we kind of look for, you know, our role model, or like we look for ourselves in other people. Right. And like growing up, for me with my dad, you know, at first I grew up with a lot of like resentment and animosity towards my pops because, you know, I grew up in, you know, I'm a poverty-stricken family, single parent household, but before that, like, you know, pops was on drugs, moms was on drugs, you know, pops was out there wilding and shit, doing whatever he was doing, moms was doing the same, you know, a lot of domestic violence in the household, and I mean a lot of shit like that, you know, the house getting raided and just a lot of fucking, you know what I mean?
And how old were you when you even had to deal with all that?
Man, like 6, 5, 4, 3, you know, I think like my most vivid memory is like 6 years old, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We leaving the pad, moms and pops got into it big time, you know what I mean? Over some crazy ass shit. You know, boom, they end up getting into it real bad. The police is looking for us. They got the helicopters out.
And this is you at 6.
Nigga, I'm 6, bro. And boom, my pops take us up the street. Boom, he take us to some of his partner's house. He like, oh, y'all gonna hang out here, and then him and my mom dip off. And then boom, my dad ended up getting caught. They took him to jail. My mom got us, and then she took us to her sister's house. Then we stayed with her sister for like a couple months. You know what I mean? And then my dad got out of jail. Then boom, it was a custody fight. But we went back with my dad. And then once we went back with my dad, that's pretty much, I didn't see my mom after that no more. Like, you know what I mean? They had the custody thing. Actually, no, I take that back. I ended up going to see my mom's on like the weekends. My mom had like weekend visitation.
Right.
But boom, she had found another dude, you know what I mean? She got remarried and the dude was like a weirdo, you know what I mean? So, and I wanted to play baseball. So I'm like, I'm not coming over here because I can't go to the park and play baseball when I want to. You know, I got to hang out at the pool or hang out in this little community.
Why wouldn't you be able to go play baseball though when you went over there?
Because I didn't know nobody. You know what I mean? And it was like, I was like 8 or 9. Yeah, I was like 9. I was playing like Little League up here at Memorial.
Damn, so you already had to take on a lot with you being young. So like with that even being the case, because now you're older, thinking back, do you think that you went through parts of like depression?
You know, I battled depression a lot more as an adult. Once I became aware that I wasn't happy is when I was sad. It's crazy, right? Because you see a baby and a baby really don't know what sad is. You know what I mean? They might tell you I'm sad, but they really sad because they can't get no candy. Right. You know what I mean? Or they can't
more
get...
sad about what they can't get.
They're like, oh, I'm sad. But you know what I'm saying? You really don't. No, that shit is... I don't even see
that's a mosquito. He gonna fuck you up.
No, that ain't a mosquito. That shit eat mosquitoes. Yeah, no cap. That's like the mosquito killer. So like, you feel me? You know, babies under like you said, man, you know, we was talking about earlier, you know, you can learn from anything. You're always a student. So like when you look at a baby, you like the baby isn't cognizant of the environment that it's in. You know what I mean? The baby isn't sad. He just can't have no candy. It's not that he's sad. Right. You know what I mean?
I just can't get what I want.
Can't get what you want. But nigga, when you become an adult and you like, not only can I not get what I want, nigga, I'm gonna have to work 10 times harder than everybody else, bro. You know what I mean? And the pressure is on, nigga. You have to perform. I mean, and that creates a depression because it's like, okay, it's not so much I'm sad, but I'm just down. You know what I mean? I'm working hard, but I'm down. You know what I mean? And then, like you said, or like we were saying, like, you know, just being depressed early, but no, I wasn't depressed because I'm like, I'm just gonna go play baseball. I'm a skateboard, you know what I mean?
So those were kind of outlets for you to escape.
Yeah, definitely escape. And then I got into like writing lyrics, you know what I mean? Writing, I'm a writer because I'm a reader. I mean, so I got into writing and then, you know, that was just my space where I really didn't have to pay attention to what was going on.
And what's one of your favorite books to read?
Oh man, listen, boy. Sheesh. The book that I've doubled down on many a times is the 48 Laws of Power. You know, that's a great book.
This is our second time hearing that.
Yeah,
if not third.
But shit, goddamn, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a great one. Yeah. The 8th Habit is a great book. The 21 Laws of Leadership is great.
So you like the positivity, mental health type?
Yeah, I definitely like self-help books. And like, you know what I mean. Shit like that.
To try to get you on the next level.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you know, I was in the military for 10 years, bro.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that neither.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I lived the life, boy. I lived a great life, man. It was hard. It was fun.
So even with that, what was life like for you in the military? And how long were you in it?
I was in the military for 10 years.
God damn. So definitely, what was that like? Because we spoke to a couple people in the military. So I probably got a couple questions for you.
I got out of high school, boom, running the streets, got shot, bam.
Where you get shot at?
I got shot in the arm.
Okay.
Out here tripping, wilding.
And was it like a full penetration? No, it was like a graze type.
I got shot in my forearm. I got shot in my forearm.
But it went in it.
The bullet's still in there. Like when I first joined the military, I used to have trouble doing push-ups because my elbow, I could feel the bullet like by my funny bone, by my elbow, like my arm was just weak. Damn. Yeah, bruh. And so the drill sergeants, you know, when you join the military, like, if you lie to us about any injuries, you know, we're going to kick you out dishonorably. You ain't going to be able to work nowhere. So I'm scared as fuck. I'm thinking my arm going to break. You know what I mean? Like, oh, nigga, I can't, my arm is just weak. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was getting my strength back. I got shot in July. I joined the military in October.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
So that's like 3 months. I wasn't really get fully recovered.
I was like, shit, I'm out of here, boy. Yeah, bro.
And what branch did you do?
I joined the Army. Yeah, so I mean, I went in the Army to do like computer networking and shit like that. And yeah, man, it's gone.
So what happened with the push-up challenge and stuff? With you having to get that in your arm messed up.
Got to muscle through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind over matter, baby.
And with you being in the military for 10 years, how you feel that set you up when you got out?
Man, you know what? I had a homeboy that got out of the military after doing 4 years, maybe 5. Got out and killed himself, boy. Swear to God. Shot himself in the head. Shot his dog, too. No cap. I'm saying?
Damn.
Smashed the baddest bitch on the fobs. You know, I was with the infantry, so there wasn't a lot of women around. You know what I mean? And when we did start integrating, when they did start integrating the ladies, this dude smashed the baddest chick on the fob.
And what's the fob?
My bad. The fob is the forward operating base where we kind of like live. So that the fob would be like the block in a sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
We out here in the ops territory. We setting up our block. We about to get at y'all from right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Type shit. And,
okay.
And so that's where we lived at, the forward and operating base.
Yeah.
And man, the bitch was bad. Oh, she was gorgeous. She's gorgeous. You know, my man, I'm like,
oh damn, you doing all right.
I'm like, how your ugly ass, fucking on that? You feel me? I'm like, bro. But you know, my man's was a G. He was a hunter. He was himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I learned, and I got grab some gems from him. Like, okay, it is okay to, just live in yourself, your entirety, bro. And you don't really have to give that up to please people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because somebody do want that.
Yeah, somebody do want that, and not just somebody that do want that, but you attract the people that want that. The more you sit in that, bro. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's as soon as you start stepping outside of that, you attract people that's not really attracted to you, but who you trying to be. And once you get around the people who,
and that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? And once you start attracting those kind of people, bro, it don't sit well because, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, niggas is like, they just come in for this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once they see like, oh, that's not the truth.
Right.
Oh, nigga, now it's, you know what I mean, weird and
now
shit
it's
like
different.
That. But now my man smashed the baddest chick on the fire, bro. Got out the Army, killed himself.
And as he got off, was there any point you was able to talk to him before that even happened?
I talked to that nigga 2 days before he did it.
Wow. Yep. And then with that happened, was there any sense?
Oh, look who it is. the G, motherfucking low key, Gene Flow. Yeah.
What's up, player? I didn't want to fuck your video.
You know they gonna chop the footage and shit.
This is a cool setup.
Oh yes, indeed. Look at the first of many, huh? Yeah, so like, you know what I mean. Sometimes people be like scared to pop out right here because it be trib. It really do be trib, nigga.
And look at us, we out here.
If you got to just do it, you know.
We out here,
but also too, like, I mean, they not gonna trip on us like that. You know what I mean, because they gonna think we gentrifiers. Because black people don't normally be over here,
right?
So they gonna be like, oh, they gentrifiers. We doing gentrifier shit.
Yeah.
But like, nigga, the Mexican homies, oh no, you better not be out here like that. Nigga, where you from, homie? Like, who your peoples is? What you doing?
That's so funny, man. Like, and I was maybe because I'm just, I just know people who in that shit, but I don't even remember the last time somebody asked me that. Like, hey, nigga, where you from? Or hey, or however they come at you. Like, I don't even remember the last time that happened.
Where your people from, nigga? Where your grandma from?
Yeah.
Where your grandma
like
live
all
at?
that, like that. That's funny. And like you said, like out here, it really is like that.
And they don't play.
Like you were saying, like you talked to your mans 2 days prior.
Yeah.
And did he seem off at any point or nothing like that?
Nah, man, it was just like regular convo. You know what I mean? I would talk to him like sparingly anyway. You know what I mean? So like, when I did, engage with him, and he said, he's I'm gonna hit you. Just what he said, I'm gonna hit you. Like, all right, bet. 2 days
and obviously
later,
you're gonna take it as, oh yeah, he gonna hit me.
He gonna hit me. You know what I mean? Shot the
Nothing
nigga my
other
number.
than that.
No, I was on Snapchat. Shot the nigga my number. Boom. Found out he died.
Damn.
I was like, oh, but that shit fucked me up though.
I could imagine.
That was a
and
tough
like you
one.
said, you just talked to him.
Just talked to that nigga, bro. And that was a harder one to really swallow, because that was a harder pill to swallow because the relationship that we had, you know what I mean, in the space that we shared, in the many times that we shared that space, you know what I mean? It was like, how can someone from this space get that low? I mean, it could be that down.
What do you even possibly think that is? Yeah.
Who knows?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? You never know. I mean, I have plenty of friends kill themselves. You know what I mean? That's like the number one thing in the Army. That's niggas kill themselves before they get killed by the Taliban.
Did you ever feel like that?
Oh yeah, man. I never felt like I'm gonna kill myself, but I used to be like, what would it be? What would life be like without me included. You know what I'm saying?
But
How would the equation look?
What would even drive you to even think what life would be like without you?
Just trying to hump it up that hill, baby. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out where my break was gonna be in, and what my impact was to shit. You know what I mean? How did I impact things? You know what I mean? Where was my up? Or more so down? You know what I mean? Where would I climax at and start to work my way down? Because a lot of the times, man, I was just climbing uphill, bro. You know what I mean? That shit get heavy, man. It's hard, man. Like, you know what I mean? People counting on you, people depending on you. You know, you have to meet these fucking standards, bro. You know, you have to meet these, you have to check the boxes. And it was getting harder to check the box because it was like, damn, fool, how much longer until the box is checked?
Yeah.
I mean, like, bro.
Like you're saying, it's getting heavier and heavier because the low, they still dependent on you. It's like, man, what are you going to do with it? It's like, God damn, like I'm working hard. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm trying.
I'm trying as hard as I can, bro. Yeah. And the shit just wasn't getting easier. You know, it felt like the more I tried, the more they put on. You know what I mean? And my family, you know what I mean? The niggas I work with, it was just a lot. Now I'm looking at that car at the corner. Because it sounded like it just crashed. But maybe they taking something off the truck.
That might be that.
Yep, I hope so. But nah, man, it was just an uphill battle. You know what I mean? Life is an uphill battle, you know? And the more, you know, the wiser you are, excuse me, the more you understand that it is an uphill battle. You know what I mean? And that, you know, to live is to suffer. You know what I mean? To live is to sit back with your feet kicked up and parade around as if life is jolly, you know what I mean? And the people that you do see like that, you know what I mean, with their feet kicked up and you know what I mean, they're worse off than us at the bottom because everything that they've been built, everything that they believe is like fallacies. I mean, it's fake.
Because it's been basically given.
It's just it's based off the financial status, and a lot of it isn't real. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? You ever heard niggas say like they had more fun when they was broke? Yeah. Because these niggas really fuck with me. You know what I mean? When you up, nigga, you got the bag, niggas is just, man, with the bag, leave, I'm out of here too. So
yeah, I just heard on too, like on different, like more so when I was broke, more people I knew who was real about me. But obviously them people saying I got money, they also having a good time because they're able to do all those different things, but the people around them ain't the same ones they had from the bottom. So it's a lot harder to even trust somebody when you're doing that type of stuff. So
because I mean, shit, you know, you breaking bread with niggas you came up with, it mean more. Because you like, nigga, remember when we was
been here?
Like, yeah,
you was here when we went half on the burrito.
Yeah, bbro. You know what I mean? We split the 4 for 4 2 ways.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, you know,
we struggled together, so the food tastes different. You know what I mean? But when you get there and you realize, like, you know what I mean, some of them niggas ain't gonna make it there.
You look around you and you like, damn, I don't even know these people. When I got all the bread or whatever, everything I was looking for, but the people around me, like, I don't even know these people.
Nigga, that's the first thing they tell you when you join the military. Hey, man, don't be spending your money on your family. This is not your family. Nigga, on your family. This is not your family money. Nigga, I paid my dad and my mom's cell phone bills for like the first 3 years I was in the Army.
So with them saying did you follow that?
No. I'm like, nigga, my family need me.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wait. and anyways, like, I mean, who are they to even tell you what to do with your money?
Because they know. It happens all the time. You a soldier. You ain't the first soldier. You ain't gonna be the last. That's the number one reason. That's one of the main reasons people kill themselves is financial burdens. And then their spouses is cheating on them and shit. You know what I mean?
Because you be gone for so long.
And then when you learn how to communicate in the military, it's very dry. It's very to the point. You know what I mean? Because niggas don't want to hear all them excuses. Niggas don't want to hear your reason why you think.
Well, I couldn't make it here because
are you here or not, nigga? No, okay, boom. You know what I mean, and you start to communicate like that too. You start to become real brash. You know what I mean? You start to just become real direct, bro. You know what I mean? And almost to the point where it's like confrontational. You know what I mean? And then this your shorty that you fucking on. You know, and you still have your charm, but at the same time, nigga, this your shorty, nigga. So nigga, she need to listen.
Right.
I mean, it's like one of those spaces, bro. Like you learn who you are with the more power you get.
I definitely agree with that because once you actually start seeing people that got like that power, then they start acting a little different. It's like that's who you for real was, but you just never had that that power to do it, to show people like, oh, this is me now.
This is the true you. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's like money. People equate money with power, but sometimes the power is like in the military. You got to follow the uniform code of military justice. It means that if I outrank you and I tell you to do something, you have to do it unless it's illegal or immoral.
But what if you disrespected me?
Then I'm about to wax your ass.
Mm.
And if I got enough rank, I'm about to wash you and send you back to where you came from.
Like that.
Like that.
See, and that maybe because I just didn't grow up like it.
Yeah.
But that for me, that'd be a lot to handle. Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, it is a job. But at the end of the day, we are just men.
But it's not. It's
we
not
are
just
men.
a job. It's not just. It's a fraternity.
Like a lifestyle now.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, and you choose to be a part of this. So you shut the fuck up and do what the fuck I say, or you shut the fuck up and get the fuck on about your business.
And you was okay with that.
Yep.
And now to this day, how do you feel like it rubbed off on you from doing that?
I signed a blank check.
So that already spoke levels already right there.
I'm a gambler,
You
nigga.
put in, like you said, 10 years.
I threw the dice every time. Nigga, you feel me?
Yeah.
Every time, niggas needed. And I didn't gangbang. I didn't grow up gangbanging. I grew up being like a outsider, you know what I mean? Like an outcast. I was like an odd dude, you know what I mean? So for me to be going to this every day and keep hitting the table, he keep hitting the slots every day, throwing the dice. Even some of my cousins, that's like, you know what I mean, rooted into them like, damn, nigga, I don't know how you do that. But you know what I mean? It just worked for me, bro. You know what I mean? And God's good grace was allowing me to grow. It was allowing me to be who I wanted to be and who I was becoming. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't no dickhead ass motherfucking like kiss my ass and you can get what you want type dude. Nah, nigga, I was fair. Like, hey, bro, we get this work done. This is what we got to do for the day. We get this done. We going about our business. I mean, like,
right.
I'm not trying to sit here in y'all face all day, and I don't want y'all sitting in mine. So,
and with you being in there for them 10 years, what was the end goal from you seeing that? Did you say I'm doing 10 years and I'm out, or what?
I was getting into it with people who didn't.
With a couple motherfuckers.
Yeah,
actually.
Man, the big dogs. You know what I mean? Like, shit just wasn't lining up no more. And like I said, you know.
And when that happened, was it because it was starting to get old? Because like you said, when you was in it, you was like, no, I was cool with shutting the fuck up and just keep my shit going.
Yeah.
Did it get to a point where it feel like this motherfucker's picking on me, or this shit is getting old now? Or what? I mean, and I don't want to make up answer. That's for you.
Nah, man, it just was. I don't want to say it was old because the rules were changing. I mean, and it was getting new again. And it was something that I had
to buy to something different.
Yeah, I had to readjust, you know, which isn't a bad thing. Readjusting and relearning something isn't a bad thing, but it just was like, that no longer fit me no more. Right. You know what I mean? And then the way that like my leadership was trying to, you know, impose that was like, yo, you know, you really putting me in a rock and a hard spot, especially the type of bullshit that I was involved in. You know what I mean? It's like, I was involved in a lot of bullshit. I always have been. So, you know, you go to war with the plug, nigga, he gonna slice you. I mean, and as soon as your back turn, he gonna get you. I mean, it's you or me. You know what I mean? Like my man's in BMF, Lamar. His dog, you know what I mean, was like the little girl.
You about to give everybody the whole goddamn ending.
Listen, I'm gonna just give this one piece. The nigga was like, you give me, it's either your life or the little girl life. Ooh. But it's a lose-lose for you either way.
Because
my man
don't grow without you, or you about to be going about her.
He took Lamar's daughter. Meech took Lamar's daughter, and then he kidnapped his boy, his right-hand man, and told him, hey, I got the daughter right here, bro. Like, Lamar is a fool. You want him to know that you could have saved his daughter, but you didn't? Or you gonna tell me where the stash at?
Damn.
And my nigga's like, bro, I'm losing either way. It's like, you gonna lose either way, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's where I was at with it in the military, bro. I was gonna lose either way. Cause the way I came up and the way that I was, just the style that I had developed. You know what I mean? A lot of the military people are real, just like, book. Not by the book, but micromanaging. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
That's always been a tough one.
Yeah, bro. And I never liked it. Ooh. And I never liked when people did it to me. So I didn't do it to other people. And it was around the Trump era. Trump was barely coming into office. You understand?
Right.
So and I was in Tennessee. So the energy was
Speaking
shifting.
on that. That's already that's
know what I mean?
situation
The
right
energy
there.
was shifting. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna survive here. You know what I mean? Because I got strong political views too.
Right.
You know, I'm a black man.
And it's more so probably against what y'all talking about.
Oh, it was very much so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell my command, like, especially my team, like, you never been called a nigger in uniform, right? You know what I mean? Because these white boys gonna cater to y'all. I mean, because you saving America, but me, they gonna treat me like you still ain't shit. You know what I mean? So I was coming into a space where it was unknown, and I knew that trying to play these people game wasn't gonna work for me no more. You know what I mean? Because I had played the game so well, so long, that I hadn't, you know what I mean? Not that I hadn't progressed far enough to be able to win, but I just was at a standstill. Not a standstill, a plateau. I mean,
like you're just stagnant.
I was just stagnant in the way that they were stacking the cards against me, because it's a game, bro. And the way that they were stacking the cards against me, I knew like, oh man, it's time to go home. You know what I mean? The homie said this in one of his shit. He was like, the greatest thing I learned was when it's time to leave. You know, you got a good thing to know is when it's time to go. You know what I mean? That's a skill that it's a treasure, bro. You know what I mean?
How'd you learn that skill?
Gut feeling, bro. Every time I had it in my gut, I was right, bro.
Then it's time.
It's time to go. It's time to go. Every time I had it in my gut feeling jump, I jumped and boom, nigga. They said that's how Hitler became Hitler. He was in World War I, and he said a voice had told him to move. He got up and started moving, and then a bomb came in and blew the shit up. Boom. And then ever since then, he said he started to listen to that voice in his head, and that's how he became. That was how he understood his rise to power.
Well, that was a fucked up voice.
It was a fucked up voice, but nigga, listen.
That was a fucked up voice to have in your head.
Listen, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, it's fucked up as the dude is. You know, look at the impact he made. You know, I mean, shit, niggas still use the Nazi symbol as a sign of hate. You know, if you can, and the thing about Hitler wasn't even the hatred; it was how he manipulated so many people to be hateful. You know that? I mean, shit, nigga, look at Jim Jones. He made niggas kill themselves by drinking the potion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What they call it? What they call it? The something Kool-Aid.
Shit, yeah, the Kool-Aid, nigga, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah. My dad used to say when I would go to people's house, they don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Don't drink it. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like the 4-day laws of power applied to the military, like almost to a T, bro, because there's people working against you that you don't even know. You know what I mean? I had a first sergeant that I used to ride for, bro. I'm saying slide for, homie. Slide for. Turned his back on me. Boom. Cold shoulder, nigga. I'm like, nigga, you know how many missions I done went on with you?
Right.
You know how many times I done threw the dice, nigga? And for you to just do that?
Like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing, nigga.
Like I ain't never did that.
Day and night. And then on the back end, come and try to get me, nigga, like, oh yeah, they about to get your ass up out of here, Sergeant Rackley. Don't worry about it. Straight like that to my face, nigga. Don't worry about it. They gonna come get you. You gonna be the first one to go. I was like, all right, bet, nigga. Good looking on the heads up.
And what's the point of working against you if y'all on the same team?
I don't know.
Cause ain't at the end y'all going for the same goal.
I mean, technically, I thought so, nigga. You know what I mean? I had joined the military and got into some fights, and I got in trouble. And I'm thinking like, nigga, I thought we was killers now. You know what I mean? I thought we was killers for the United States now. No, you're not.
So you got in trouble for fighting like with your own people.
Yeah. I was like, I thought that's what we came here to do, you know, to be the baddest ass motherfuckers. It's like, nah, you're not.
So do you, at the end of the day, other than financial wise, you feel like the military helped you after all the years you served, or hindered you?
I think it did a little bit of both, you know. Too much of anything is a bad thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But for the long run, and speaking, you know, about longevity and shit like that, I think it helped me, man. I just think it put me in a space to understand that, you know, I could do whatever I put my mind to.
Right.
And when I got out the military, I didn't necessarily immediately get into music. You know what I mean? I didn't get out the military and then be like, oh, bang, I'm a rap and I'm going to apply this to the music. You know, At first I got out like, I didn't really want to do rap no more. You know what I'm saying? I had seen people from San Diego that I grew up with, that I was rapping with before I went to the military, and they hadn't did nothing. I mean, like, niggas was...
You got back and you still on doing the same shit.
Niggas was still in the same space, nigga. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you know
I've been gone for a long time.
I was gone for a minute, nigga. You know what I mean? And it's like, niggas is still here. You know, so it was like, there's no reason to do it.
Yeah.
There was no incentive. Excuse me.
No doubt.
And then Nipsey passed away, man. I had been listening to Nipsey since like 2009, bro.
Mhm.
I deployed to Afghanistan my first time in 2009. Bullets Ain't Got No Name. I used to listen to that song. I used to listen to that tape every day, man. You know what I mean? And I was really getting into like, okay, it's us or them. You know what I mean? I never grew up gangbanging, so I didn't really have no reason to have that
Right.
mindset. You know,
But the
because
military low-key is sad because like this is our unit, but and we against
it's not
them
even
over
just
here.
the military, bro. It's when you enter that conflict zone. You know, like I could drive places and not feel like I'm in a conflict zone,
Right.
even though I know I am. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm not really supposed to be on the side of town like that, or you know what I mean? This ain't really my space. I know
Right.
people going, if they see my face over here, they're gonna be like, oh, who are you? And you know what I mean? I'm gonna get that energy. Even when I go up to LA, I keep that same mindset. Like, I know that I'm out of bounds. You know what I mean? Not necessarily out of bounds, but just this ain't my home field. You know what I mean? So I gotta move delicately. But when you go over there and you get shot at and you see people get shot and people getting blown up and you're not eating well
That's a
and
lot.
you're not taking no showers and the only real food you getting is from your family. I never been in jail either. You know, so I never had that mindset. But when I went
that
to the
fucking sound like jail.
when I went to that deployment, nigga, and they gave me that motherfucking gun and the magazines, and they was like, okay, boom, this is our plan. If anything should happen, you know, this is what we're gonna do. And boom, you know, I'm listening to, you know, I don't want to say Nipsey put me in like no gangbang or like killer mindset, but it was, you know, it was easier for me to flip the switch and be like, okay, boom, killer, be killed over here. I mean, I'm gonna shoot you before I ask you any questions.
Right.
I'll ask you the questions later, you know, and the music started to hit more and sync more. And, you know what I mean? The music, you know, that was like the way to really pass the time and shit like that. So,
even being put in that situation with you like saying you had to like kill and shit like that, didn't that fuck with your mindset?
Nah, man, because these your homies and shit, like, you know what I mean? These my battle buddies and shit, you know what I mean? These my battles and shit. That's what they call each other when you training, your battles. So, you know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, I know this nigga wife. I know this nigga kids, bro.
Like, I'm gonna hold him down.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna do whatever I have to.
Yes,
for him.
nigga, I'm about to slide for this nigga. The same way he gonna slide for me. You know, he
Mhm.
don't want to see me hurt, shot, killed. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the same with him. So, you know what I mean? When you go over there, you develop that. And I think like when I came back home, I was still having a hard time just taking that hat off. You know what I mean? Just letting that go.
And that's hard too, because like you was in there for 10 years. Like this is what
10
I'm
of them,
fucking
boy.
programmed to be
Yeah.
thinking right now for all this whole time now. For I'm out of it, to switch back to civilian life is.
I think I switched back to the civilian life decently, you know what I mean? Because I got back, you know, I went to school, found a job and shit, you know what I mean? Got back in shape because I was out of shape when I got home. I got back in shape, start working out and shit, start understanding I could do whatever I put my mind to. But when Nipsey passed, bro, it was like, that was like one of my favorite rappers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that was who I saw myself as. You know what I mean? I saw, like, I'm Sham Blak, nigga, but I'm Nipsey too. Like, if I was to be any kind of rapper, I was gonna be him because I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I sell shit. I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm street savvy, and I feel like I can navigate the channels. And I'm from the West Coast. You know what I mean? And you really don't. I mean, the only other bigger Crip is Snoop to me. You know what I mean? I mean, Tookie Williams and a couple other. You know what I mean? But rapping wise, is Snoop, bro.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So like, I come from out of a Crip neighborhood. I felt like Nipsey was like, boom, he was the biggest West Coast underground artist, bro. You know what I mean? And they killed him. I watched the nigga die on Twitter. I'm seeing these niggas get this nigga CPR, bro, cutting his clothes off, bro. I watched the nigga die on Twitter, bro.
God damn.
Nigga.
Like you said, like that was your favorite rapper.
Nigga, like, you know, I know we're not supposed to idolize humans, but like, nigga,
and to say
it couldn't have been a bigger artist for me, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And who's to even say who you're supposed to idolize or what? Like, because, you know, what that feeling is for you is way different for somebody else. And even speaking on it, I just recently was seeing something like how they was saying how the judge was telling dude who shot Nipsey, like, he was like, yo, every gang like got you green lighted. So wherever you go, like,
it's fucked up.
I don't know how long you gonna last in there, but they gonna be on your ass. That's like, and the judge is telling you this before like anything.
Yeah.
So it's like he already know like it's gonna be bad for you in there, bro.
Know what I mean? So Nipsey passed, bro. And my cousin is Milky Wayne. So, you know, I had been dibbling and dabbling with the music once I got out, you know, just as a space for like mental health and just to stay creative, you know, and to keep my mind fresh and sharp. And the homie was like, okay, boom. He had went to the San Diego or the art institution, I believe it's called. He learned how to engineer, you know what I mean? So he was like, hey, just come record your vocals. I'm just learning, bro. You know what I mean? No trip. I'm just learning. I'm just gonna fuck around.
Right.
So I'm going up here freestyling with the homies and shit, bullshitting and
this
shit.
is kind of now introducing you to coming into rap.
This is before I didn't come in rapping. No, I came in selling clothes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I started rapping because I put two and two. I'm like, how am I going to sell the clothes? Am I going to give it to the rappers?
Right.
Because that's what everybody had been doing. You give a whole bunch of the shit away till it catch. Then once it catch, you start selling it. That means everybody do that. That's the name of the game. It's like dope. I mean, you hit the block with the free dope, and nigga like, hey, look, this the dope I got. Taste it.
This hitting.
Come back. I mean, I got it right here. And then when they come back.
Now I sold it
switch.
To you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, boom. I'm with the homies. We recorded, but we had recorded a few dope ass records. I'm like, oh, these shits is hidden, bro. I'm like, you know, I know music, bro. I love music, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
this the one.
I'm like, yo, these, hey, you know what I mean? Put a little bit of energy behind it, bro. And you can really push these. And so, you know, me and the homies, I'm taking the cheap route. I'm not investing in myself or the craft. I'm just freeloading, you know. And then the homie was like, nah, nigga, if you want to do that like that, bro, I got to charge you. And then, you know, my mindset is, if I'm going to pay you, if I got to pay top dollar for anything, I'm going to pay the nigga that's going to make it top dollar.
Exactly.
I ain't going to pay, you know, the nigga top dollar and I'm still down here with the scrubs and shit, you know. No disrespect to the homie and shit, because I love them for bringing me into this space. But it was like, my nigga hit me with like, well, you got to pay. Like, well, if I'm going to pay, nigga, I'm going to go pay over here. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Not on no hater shit, but it's just like, nigga.
I'm going to pay for quality.
Nigga, I already was telling you.
Especially the price you talking about. Now, if you talking about a different price, then maybe, you know, it's just something different.
The price wasn't bad. But if I had to pay, I might.
It was like, if I'm coming out of pocket for anything, then I'm going to pay.
I'm going to work a little harder. And I'm going to meet that quota, bro. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the space, you know, and I hope it's not no bad blood right there, which is not, and we still kick it to this day.
Yeah.
Just chop it up with my nigga today. But, you know what I mean? If I'm going to pay for something, nigga, I want some, I'm not about to.
I want some quality.
Now, if you giving it to me for free, I'm going to just eat it. Nigga, like, okay, whatever.
I'm getting better while we doing it. So I'm practicing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We both getting better.
But if I got to pay for practice,
nigga, hell
I'm paying top dollar for practice.
Yeah, nigga, I'm going to go get me one of them good, nigga, where Kobe at? You know what I mean? R.I.P. Kobe.
Like that.
But, so the homie was on some shit like that. So I'm like, fuck it then, nigga. So I jumped. You know what I mean? Like I said, the gut told me, hey, it's time for you to figure out, you know what I mean?
What's the next move?
How to make it the best one though. Then what's the next move, but how to make it the best one.
Right.
So boom, I took my little chips, threw the dice, tapped in with some folks. You know what I mean? And then boom, I started to learn how the process of recording really was, as opposed to how I thought it was, which wasn't what I thought it was, you know. It really is an art to recording. It's an art, you know what I mean? And the more I try to treat it as like a skill, which it is a skill too, but it's an art, bro. And the best people that do it are artists. And then I was like, oh, that's why you gotta pay. You know what I mean? And boom, the music started to sound good. I'm like, all right, bet. I took my fat ass wad, my check, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Invested in a couple other little startup companies, and then boom, I created Waves in the Tide. You know what I mean? And then as I created Waves in the Tide, I wanted to make the theme music for it, which I was doing. And that's how I was gonna push it all. Well, COVID hit. Once COVID hit, nigga, everything came to a screeching halt. But it worked in my favor because everybody was on their phones. I mean, as opposed to being outside and at the bars and shit. So what I couldn't do with the clothes, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna take it and put it in the music. And I did it with the music. Boom.
And I don't even know if you could touch on it or not, because you had a brand prior to this one. And that one didn't go.
No, I had invested prior. It wasn't mine.
Okay.
I just had invested.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the owner of that brand, he still owns it. So it was conflicting with the way that I wanted to do things.
Right.
Because the way that he was doing things was trickling down. You know what I mean? And it was interfering with what I had going on.
Right.
And so I had to abandon that and step into my own space that it's not that I excluded those other brands that I was working with. It just was time to move from that. You know what I mean?
Like that gut feeling.
yeah, bro, you know, the time had expired. You know what I mean? It wasn't
Right.
no bad blood or no bad energy right there. It's just like the trickle down effect. You know, that's how it is with all businesses. You know what I mean? Either you buy them out or you move on. And I had to move on, bro, because it was trickling down and affecting my business. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like, okay, bet. I had to stand in my own space instead of behind somebody's shadow.
Yeah.
You know, every action that he took, you know, it's like Newton's law. Every action, or it's like is Newton's law? What's the chemistry?
That's a law.
What's the chemistry? Every action has a reaction. Is it Newton? It's chemistry.
Don't have me lying.
Is it chemistry or is it physics?
Shit.
It's physics.
Hey.
Physics. It's physics.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's why we need motherfuckers to have a Google on hand, motherfucker, right here.
In physics, it say every action has a opposite or equal reaction.
We're going with physics.
Physics.
We're going with physics.
It's physics.
All right.
And that's what the trickle effect was doing. He was doing something and it would come on me. And then these niggas be like, hey, yo.
Why ain't this happening? It's like, bro, because you fucking did that earlier, remember?
Nah, my nigga. You know, I'm gonna ask my nigga, like, yo, fam. You ain't even give me the chance, nigga. Like, shit, nigga, I got the brand. Like, at least, you know what I mean? Let me put some money in.
Let me do something.
And then, yeah, nigga, they coming to me, looking at me crazy. Yeah. But, and you know what I mean? He wanted to keep the exclusivity of it. You know what I mean? And that's just how it was, bro. And I had to step out of that space and move into my own space. You know what I mean? Because I was expecting him to the little homie me. Like, okay, come on. You know what I mean? Hey, when I say something, it's coming from this nigga too. And that wasn't the space. And so that's why you said, you know what I mean? I had another brand that failed. It wasn't that it failed. It's just that, you know what I mean? I had to LIG that to step into my space. You know what I mean? And technically, that's what everyone has to do when they're building. You know what I mean? At some point, you have to, unless this is your lane and this is my lane, if that's not, you know what I mean, defined, then there's always going to come time to step into your space. Jay did it to Dame. You know what I mean? Mark Zuckerberg is doing it right now with Meta and Facebook. You know what I mean? He has to step into that space and like, okay, boom. I'm gonna either fucking Nipsey said it, bro. That's the big corporate model. Either I'm gonna take over your company or your company's gonna put me out of business. Somebody gonna win though. Yeah. You know I mean? So I mean, shit, nigga, I'm about to buy your shit and then you gonna fall in line with me. And you gonna play by my rules. Right. Or, nigga, we gonna be bumping heads until, you know what I mean?
Until whoever took over whoever.
Somebody gotta win. But so boom. So I came into COVID. I still had everything booming. You know what I mean? COVID happened. Boom, all the clothing stores started shutting down. Nigga, even the weed farms. Nigga, weed prices went up crazy, stupid high. The clothing, I couldn't get the clothing in time. People was ordering shit and I couldn't get the orders filled because I couldn't get no back order. There was no dates on shit. You know what I mean? It was taking hella long.
With them ships that's coming across the ways and shit.
Nigga, it was fucking me up. So I just said, fuck it. Okay, boom, I cashed out everybody. I took the chips, nigga, and I put it into the music. And then I promoted it hella heavy on the internet. Everybody on their phones. And then it picked up.
And that was another thing I was gonna ask. Like, when you did start it, like what was the reception you got like from people in San Diego or even outside San Diego?
Everybody outside San Diego was fucking with me. It was just San Diego that was like real hard to win over.
Isn't that weird as hell though? Because you from San Diego.
Nah, bro. I told you I grew up like an outcast. So like, you know what I mean? Everybody like niggas didn't like me for weird ass reasons. You know what I mean? Like,
but outside of even your music, like what?
Still, it's like the people that love my music the most, not from Daygo.
So now to this day, what do you feel like the reception is you getting from Daygo?
I don't even care. Like, the truth of the matter is, I can't worry about that. You know what I mean, I can't worry about
who's not supporting.
Yeah, I just only worry about the people that supported me. And am I paying attention to where the support is coming from? I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I get majority of my support from San Diego. It's just not the people that's close to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's people that's in San Diego, like, oh, I'm rooting for that nigga. He from Daygo. But like the people that's like next to me and they're like, oh no, they a little bit bitter. You know what I mean? They like feel like my competition. They feel like, oh nigga, I gotta compete with this nigga.
So when it come down to that, do you feel like them is your real people then?
Nah, not at all.
So then how do you still consider them the people who you fuck with?
Gang culture. Be like that. I can't abandon the town just because these niggas don't like me. I'm still from here.
No, you're not abandoning the town, but the people who are around you that's not really looking for your best interests, that's not...
I'm looking for my best interests. You know what I mean? So it's what I say. It's not what they say. It's what I say. I call the shots. Me and God.
That is true.
So they're around me. I'm not around them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I'm not about to go where you at, nigga. Ain't no money over there.
Okay.
There ain't no wins over there, nigga. Y'all niggas, y'all ribs is touching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, I'm going where the money at for me. You know what I mean? So that's how I navigate that space right there, bro. You know what I mean? If I see something that's lucrative and that I could spend over there, I'm gonna spend.
Exactly.
I mean, and everybody has that. That's the good thing about being in America and having free will is that you can pick and choose. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying I'm pick and choosing my battles. I'm just saying I'm pick and choose where to throw the dice at.
Exactly.
I mean, okay, boom, I could win right here. Boom, I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah.
There ain't no wins over there, bro. I ain't going. I ain't fucking with it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You niggas ain't gonna make me feel no way. You call me weird or whatever. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
It ain't, nigga. I'm not clout chasing. I don't care about having a fucking $10,000 necklace on and my phone being turned off.
Right.
That's not tight to me. You know what I mean?
No. Rather have bills paid. Than
Listen,
anything.
nigga, I'd rather have no chain and all my bills paid and turning it up the way I want to turn it up. You know, I never been flashy like that either. I never had no fucking crazy ass jewelry.
Right.
You know what I mean, I grew up without. So, like, nigga, I never cared about having the dopest shoes. I never cared about having I do like clothes. You know what I mean? I do like shoes. It was a time where I did care about that shit. But, I mean, now, today, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm going to step in some Vans or some Chucks. Nigga, I'm going to wear my Crocs.
Exactly.
Nigga, I got, 5-6 bands in my pocket.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't need no fucking, I got a little necklace on, a little starter up.
That'd
be
my shit. I got like 2 of my little shit, man. And I love these bitches right
Look, you know what I mean? This, I look good.
I don't need no, you know.
But you know, come with the fat yanking on.
And that's not, and that's not me even saying like, you know, those who do need that, hey, that's your business. That's just me personally. That's just outside of my
nigga had told me like, nigga, you a rapper? I'm like, yeah. He's like, where your Louis belt at? Like, where your Gucci shoes?
I got my Vans on, bro.
Nigga, listen, bro. You know, I ain't worried about
they look
none
like
of that.
sneakers.
But I bought him more shots than he bought me at the bar. You know what I mean? So like, you know, who's the real rapper here?
Like you said, I got my Vans on, but I got 6 bands in my pocket
yeah,
too.
you feel me? Like I'm up, nigga. I'm big up too. You gonna feel it. And that's part of the reason why I don't care about like who don't fuck with me or like, you know what I mean, when I run into the energies or like the jealous and the bitter and, you know what I mean, niggas that feel away about whatever. I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's nothing that you could tell me. Right. What you gonna tell me, bro? You know what I mean? Show me. Yeah. I'm not even listening to your words for real. Like, you know what I mean? I'm watching your actions, nigga. I'm seeing what you've been doing, what you doing, bro. That's how I'm judging shit, nigga. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might talk, nigga, I come from a long line of like pimps and hustlers, nigga. So, you know what I mean? I know niggas get to slick with the mouth, nigga, say whatever tell you whatever you want to hear. And then get to acting all weird on you at the back end. You know what I mean? Oh, nigga, that shit wasn't true. Like, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I'm watching you.
And you know what's funny? I could even attest to that, even because I remember when I first started this podcast, you was like one of the first people I actually even reached out to. And you was like nah, because it's like more. And then after I spoke to you, after you like gave me donations from, because I'm what I'm trying to do with the nonprofit, you gave me donations. You even told me as to why you was like, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with it because I need to see that you about that shit. Not that you just talking like, okay, yeah, anybody can say some shit,
bro. The homie,
but I need to see that you really gonna be about that shit consistent.
The homie reached out like, yo, I'm about to start a podcast. Can you be my first guest? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be your first guest, bro. I'm gonna fuck with you.
You my homie.
The only guest he ever had. I'm like, nigga. I like, homie, what the fuck, nigga? You know why? And my man's wants some clout. You know, he's like, oh, Sham Blak is cracking. I want to be cracking. You know what I mean? I interviewed Sham Blak. I'm like, nigga, I'm rooting for you.
Who's next?
Nigga never came, bro. And it was just fucked up because I'm like, damn, nigga.
I wasted my motherfucking time for that shit.
Nigga, listen. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for the sound clips to come back and the dopeness, and I'm like, I can't even use this. You know what I mean? Usually out of an hour interview, I got like 4 or 5 weeks of material.
Something,
you know
bro.
I mean? A
Fucking
lot
something.
of material, bro. Especially like, I don't want to say 4 or 5 weeks. I'll say about like 2 weeks. People get kind of tired of it after a while. About a week and a half, 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Stretch it out. But I did a interview. Shout out my nigga Planet Sun. You know what I mean? He held me down. I did an interview with him. Yeah.
Planet Sun.
JD. Drinks with JD. Yep.
Yeah.
I did Drinks with JD. Dope ass podcast, man. And that was like at one of my fucking climaxes where I was just really that nigga in that bag. And I had turned down a big ass show to go slide with cuz, so I felt like the nigga leaving. You know what I mean? Because we had did a little I had entered this like weed competition as a judge because I had the bag. You know
and with you being in that competition, what was it that you had to judge like?
Yeah,
what
like
it smell like, what it smoke like, or like
it would have smoked like how it felt. You know what I mean? It was really a lot of edibles. I just got the edibles. Ooh. I didn't get the flower.
You big on edibles?
I was.
Ooh.
I kind of still am because like edibles, nigga. Listen,
Maybe,
You know,
and my biggest thing is on the edibles, I just fucked up early on. Early on, I just ate a big ass portion of it, and it was like some of the strongest shit. And you like, wait, you wasn't supposed to eat that much that early, nigga.
if you don't got one of them stories, you can do it right,
bro. Yeah,
everybody got one of them stories.
bro.
I ate too much.
The edibles just had me on a whole. That made me quit edibles forever. After that, like I ain't never had them after that. So after I was like, I'm good.
I fuck with the edibles heavy.
Yeah,
heavy, and it's easier to do.
Do you do more like brownie type shit or gummy type
Gummies.
shit? Okay, it's
Gummies.
like candies.
Yeah, candies. Little, I might eat 4, 5 of them motherfuckers,
Yeah.
and then my wife like, you ain't gonna do shit all day, are you? I'm like, nope.
Nope.
About to sit here and watch the first 48 nigga. And then when the panic starts to set in, like I'm too high, I'm gonna go to sleep. I wake up, nigga, like I just took a Park 10.
Yeah.
And I wake up real rested, like, oh, nigga. And get back on it.
I had another question about what's like one of your favorite shows that you actually like put on?
What you mean?
Like, were you performing?
Me performing?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, man, shout out my boy Julian Ramirez, man. It was right, like the rise of my poppiness, I guess you could say. I had just released the D-Day project. It's a 6-piece tape that I recorded with this dude named Marcus Latin. And it was just crazy grimy, bro. And I'm talking about like some real life shit. I'm pretty much relating, my conflicts and the way that I'm overcoming my conflicts with World War II. With DJ and the invasion of Europe. I mean, and that's how I'm kind of relating it to going into battling the Nazis and you know what I mean, and battling a powerhouse of individuals who might have, you know,
and you was comparing that to your regular life,
yeah,
to what you was going through,
yeah, and I did this big ass record release, crazy stupid energy with like 7 people, bro. It was wild. It was before La Russell, bro. It was before the idea of building your own shit even came about. Did a record release, man, fire ass energy. So I knew the records was dope. You know what I mean? My homegirl Shelly Jane engineered it and mixed and mastered it all. You know what I mean? Female engineering, bro. And that's like real kind of like, I'll get into that in a little bit, but
right.
I had a big energy behind me, bro. Big energy. I'm coming off of these crazy ass shows that I just barely started doing. I had just recorded this crazy ass video in LA for my birthday where I had blonde hair. I had these 2 little baddies in my shit. My wife was there. My kids was there. Yeah. My manager was there. One of his old artists was there. You know what I mean? And niggas is just watching me move by myself, dog.
Yeah.
Crazy. Right? Boom. I bust down, the homie invite me to do the show. I killed the show. Killed it. Nigga, it was down the street from here. It's called Tres Leches. Tres Leches. It was at the Side Yard. The Side Yard. Right? Okay. Julian Ramirez used to have it in 2021, I want to say. 2021. And was it 2021?
What are they?
2021. Yeah, it was the summer. It was the summer of 2021, June.
Okay.
Right. And the way that I did that show really let me know that I had the power. I got the power. Yeah. Hey, I mean, like a nigga had did that. I was like, oh shit, I'm capable. You know what I mean, I am able.
That inspired you,
bro. Nigga, listen, I had never had no fire up under my ass like that yet. I mean, everybody gonna have it, and it's up to you to kind of recognize it. Like, oh shit, what is this? It was a rite of passage. You know what I mean? Niggas had came and it was crazy how the lead up had happened and like the energy, how the energy had built to like almost a tension before I performed, bro. It was crazy. But boom, I went up there, killed it, nigga. Even the big homies from the neighborhood was like, oh yeah, nigga. It was giving me dap like, oh yeah, you
did that shit.
Yeah. Like,
you did that shit.
Yeah, you somebody, bro. You somebody. You know what I mean? It was crazy how those head nods really kind of pushed me to go further. You know what I mean? Because before that, I was kind of a little bit timid. You know, I wasn't scared, bro. I'm just, you know, do y'all niggas like this shit or not? Nigga, like, you know what I mean? Let me know so I could go on about my business. You know
and that's also with that with the military, like you said, like, get right to it. Like, tell me y'all like this shit or you don't.
Yeah. And you know, you got your homies with you, yes, man. You know, they just want to kick it because you got the bag. You know, you got all the weed.
What you bring around. You know it's like what you doing brings things from that. So the people want to be around that and be like, oh, I want to experience what you got bringing from
everybody, nigga. I did that show. Boom, it was crazy lit, nigga. Everybody that was you know, had a opinion about San Diego hip hop was chiming in like, no, Sham Blak is next. Boom. I rolled out of that. I shot this video for the Sun or for the Holy Spirit off my record. Boom. Had a big ass party at the beach, nigga. It was fucking the video looked like a party, bro. It was just crazy high energy. You know, a lot of people that was close to me, you know, a lot of people that I consider peers and, you know what I mean, I was really rocking with that was there, bro. And it was crazy. You know what I mean? It's not the same situation today. But yeah, man, and I wrote that, and then I did that big ass video, and then I had my first Spooky Gang, my own Spooky Gang show. You know what I mean? I threw my first Spooky Gang show with the homie, and his dad let us use one of his little stores down in Chula Vista. I opened up for G Perico. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man, I got invited to the Fresh Yard tour. You know what I mean? With Bitchy Slick and all of them, bro. So you know what I mean? A lot of good shit started happening, bro. The ball was fucking rolling. I shot a video with my man Mikey Mo. You know, I got close to Mikey Mo and built with him. And you know what I mean? He's a real big guy, underground guy. A lot of people don't know about him. But you know what I mean, he's an important figure, bro. You know what I mean? And people was really showing me genuine love, bro. And I was just like flabbergasted, like, damn, nigga, I kind of made it. Like,
right. It was like, damn, I'm experiencing this.
And I did it, you know, not to say I did it by myself, because I mean, obviously Julian Ramirez had gave me the platform to really rock and get on, but you know, I did it. I did it. You know what I mean? I mean, he gave me the space, but he had gave plenty of people the space, and it wasn't nothing compared to how I did it. You know what I mean? Which is okay. You know, everybody has their own space.
Exactly.
But when I had the space, bro, it was fucking phenomenal. And that really like was like, okay, boom, you got the shit, bro. Go ahead, little bro. Like, crack it off. So.
And now even bringing you, like you said, you gonna touch on that like female producer.
Well, she's a producer too that I learned, but she's an engineer. You know what I mean? And just like in the world of hip hop, it's very male dominated.
Right.
I mean, we fucking dick it with our dicks. If a bitch ain't fucking, the bitch ain't kicking it pretty much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. On some other shit.
Well, when you work with a lot of males, you know, especially me, and my experience working with niggas and shit, I get a lot of animosity. I mean, I get a lot of back feed, you know what I mean? I get a lot of that hatred energy, you know,
the
jealous.
negative energy.
Yeah, like niggas don't want to put the sauce on that shit. Like, yeah, niggas don't want to give me the sauce. You know what I mean? Because I'm a step.
Oh, he gonna outdo me.
I'm a step, bro.
But little they know it's so much for everybody to get. It's
man,
like, come on,
you know, you polish my shit up, bro. I'm gonna go out here and showcase it. Niggas gonna come back and spend money. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna showcase it to the niggas that want it for free. Right. Now I'm a businessman. And I like to think of myself as such. Yeah. So Shelly was just giving me the juice, bro. Like, she was just putting that sauce on all my music, you know what I mean? Giving me honest feedback and giving me a lot of good direction. Yeah. And it's a blessing, because without her, I wouldn't be, I would be here, but I probably wouldn't be here. Right. I would be somewhere, though. You know what I mean? But it just, I don't think I would be.
Not in the same like, space.
Yeah, bro. Like, when I needed her the most, boom. You know what I'm saying? She was on it, bro. It's never no motherfucking, whatchamacallit, so. Fair enough to me.
And then now bringing you now to Jay Mills.
Ooh, dang, what's happening? My nigga Jay Mills, it's a real nigga, bro. Definitely. Like, you know what I mean? In this space that we occupy as artists in the industry, I say the industry because, you know, anything that makes money is an industry. To me, right? I mean, if you fucking make fences, you're in the fencing industry. You're selling fences, you know what I mean? Anything that generates an income, and a profit, I should say. Anything that generates a profit is an industry, bro. And the music industry is a motherfucker. And I'm not even like near the door, you know what I mean? I'm not nowhere near the building. I'm not even nowhere near the motherfucking address of the music industry, but I'm engaging in the music business. To it. Yeah. I'm engaging in the music business. And bro, I've been let down a lot of times, bro. Niggas didn't not met me halfway, bro. Like, niggas didn't even leave the space, nigga, and just kind of left me. And for that nigga to slide like he did for me, bro, I gotta give him one of those, bro. Because, I mean, we definitely coming back, spinning the block on that, bro. Because, I mean, I needed that energy. Yeah. Also, too, though, you know what I'm saying? I had to come correct. I mean, you don't get that shit for free, for sure. You know what I mean? Some people do, though. You know what I mean? Some people get the blessing, the head nod, but I earned that. I earned that, and he met me where I needed to be met at, and he kept it a G. He kept it a buck with me, bro, and he gave me the space to, you know what I mean, be an up and coming artist. So I'm like, all right.
Okay,
I'm like,
they gave us a thumbs up.
Yeah, they give us
I
a thumbs
like
up.
that.
But they just making sure we ain't no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And making sure we ain't the ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because the ones be here, boy. That's what I'm saying. They be here.
He was like, let me give you,
Especially as
y'all good?
the businesses start closing.
They're like, hey, y'all need to get the fuck up out of here too.
I seen the big homie walk by like twice. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he was like, okay, let's get around that time.
Well, I got my beanie on and shit too, and it's dark, so you know, and I'm dark.
Yeah.
So he probably looked real quick and then came back and looked again.
Like, oh, who the fuck is that?
He like walked this way and then came back.
Yeah.
That way. You might not have noticed them, but I noticed.
No, yeah, my motherfucking back turned. So,
Yeah, no. You know, you watching my 6 this way. I'm watching your 6
exactly.
this way.
I see this shit this way. Exactly.
They gonna come from this way though.
Oh, 100.
So you know what I mean? I'm gonna see it before you see it.
Okay.
You just read me. You know what
There
I mean?
we go. Oh, I'm reading.
They're not gonna come from this way because the freeway that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
They
they gotta get to the freeway, my nigga.
So they gonna be trying to go that way afterwards.
But see, that's the thing about the military that I love. You know what I mean? I when I did the military, when I was engaging in this shit, I'm like, oh, this is kind of smart.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, niggas from my neighborhood never taught me no shit like this. Now, I don't know how to read no fucking map.
Uh-huh.
Niggas is stupid. You know what I mean? I
That
don't know
shit
about
is crazy. That taught you how to read a goddamn map. Like you
Nigga.
can open up like, oh, I know what this is.
Boom. I could tell you like, okay, boom, this
the
map.
coordinates and
I could
all
be like,
this.
to get right here, it's gonna be harder because you got to go up a big ass hill. You know what I
And
mean?
you know that from a goddamn map.
I can see that from the map and the way that the fucking map is, bro.
God, that's some
Because a
knowledge.
map don't tell you how big the hill is. Bro.
Not at all.
It's just all flat. But on the map, it has these like rings. I forgot what it's called. But the rings and the way the rings is tell you like, okay, boom, it's just gonna
It's
be
higher here.
It's gonna be a big map, a big hill here or a little hill here. I mean,
because you could read the rings as to what the numbers are.
I forgot what it's called though. I forgot what it's called. It's called
It's
something.
not coordinates or nothing.
No. Coordinates is like it's like
Right.
the position on the map and
Exactly.
shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, okay, boom, can we get here
You ain't got
easily
nothing to
or
do with elevation?
Yeah, it's how you read the elevation of the
Mm.
hill. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's cool, bro. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Definitely. I'm sure, nigga, we could be here all goddamn night. Shit. Bro, it just took me a fucking walk around and type shit like
you
that.
Good, you good. You got the space, bro.
No,
Don't
yeah,
trip, don't trip. And I live right here.
Yeah, no,
I live
definitely.
right here.
So
So
that's awesome.
listen, you don't have to go too far.
No, definitely.
Listen, I live right here.
Right. just to say that.
I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they might just be walking and passing and you know, looking, oh, like, no, I live right here.
No,
bro.
yeah,
So,
100,
like,
definitely.
I mean,
Yeah, good to go.
Look, it's gonna get whacked out this bitch. You know what I mean? Before COVID, I used to pop out here and sell my clothes, right?
Mm.
And they used to park their cars in the middle of the street and shit. And so the niggas from the car club parked in front of the driveway.
And
So,
your shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey man, you gotta move your car 'cause I can't get my vehicle out. I ain't moving shit. I'm like, okay.
Oh no, nigga, I live here, bro.
So the next Wednesday, I put my cone out there. Don't park right there, bro.
Mm.
Nigga walked up and kicked the cone. Fuck this cone, nigga. And so my father-in-law grabbed me. He's like, hey, don't do it. It's like, you live here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do not do it. I'm like, nah, I'm about to shut this shit down, nigga.
Mm.
He's like, don't do it, bro. He's like, you got too much to lose. You live right here. man."
Right.
He's like, it's okay. It'll come back around for sure. He's like, just, you know what I mean? Whatever, I'm gonna call the parking people and we gonna work it from there. After that Wednesday, they never parked on the street again.
Mm.
They all parked down at the cul-de-sac.
And what the fuck? And why was that? God did.
Hey,
That's what that was.
you feel me? And never parked on the street again.
Yeah.
And I was about to throw it away, boy.
Yeah. He was like, hey,
Nigga, because
don't do it.
when I came from Tennessee, nigga, I had to throw away.
Mm.
Nigga, the bridge is right here.
Right.
The water is right here.
It's gonna go somewhere.
I had to throw away, nigga.
Right.
I was about to give it to a nigga.
Mm.
I had been out of town for 10 years.
Mm.
I would come back for like a week,
Right.
tap in. I'm watching everybody
Like,
live.
I'm about to be leaving.
Yeah, I'm watching everybody live through Facebook. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I'm seeing all the homies grow,
Yeah.
their kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning which clubs is popping, you know, where to go downtown, you know what I'm saying? What's getting shut down, what bitches getting swacked on,
Right.
shit like that, you know what I mean? I'm
Bro, it's so funny you said swag. I ain't heard the word swag and like, bro, that was me growing up. I remember like that was a for real
we
term.
swacking, nigga.
That's
We
funny as hell.
swacking. I watched everything from Facebook. So, you know, coming back to the town, I know I'm at odds. You know what I mean? I'm an outcast. I'm an outcast.
Right.
I always been
Oh,
though.
you saying like you an outsider?
Always been an outcast, you know. But I'm coming back to the town. I'm really like that now because I got all this money, all this military money. I got this military
Right.
etiquette, you know. it's crazy. You could tell a sailor, you could tell a Marine. You know, she said, "Oh, that nigga in the military." I mean, first thing, like,
By the way they carry
nigga that walk, nigga told me, "Oh, you know how I know you in the military?" I'm like, "How? Like, you wear a watch? Niggas don't wear watches." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I wear a watch all the time.
No, nigga, I had a watch with like the digital time on that motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't no wristwatch. It was a digital, like, nigga, I need to know the time now.
Yeah.
I don't need to be adding in, nigga, I need to know the seconds too.
Yeah.
I mean, we gonna count.
Like, your shit, like, he's like, that's how I
He was
know you
like,
in the military.
he was like, yeah, you a military dude. You got that watch on.
Uh-huh.
So, niggas wear watches like that in the military. I'm like, oh, what? That's the reason
now,
why.
even circling back,
Yeah.
with you, how you grew up, how does that now influence how you parent your children?
You know what? I grew up, my dad was real lenient. I mean, like, he was strict, but he was lenient too. My dad a hustler. I mean, my dad a pimp. My dad a old school pimp. You know what I mean? Do as I say, not as I do type shit. So when he said do something, do it. You know what I mean? And he wasn't always there though. You know what I mean? He was there when it needed to be, when it whooped my ass, when I fucked up at school and shit like that. But outside of that, go do something. Right. You know what I mean? And my parenting is more like, I do that too. You know, I give my kids a space to be kids. But also too, you know, first off, I got a little bit more money than my dad had when he was raising us. And I got a little bit more resources that my dad had when he was raising us. And I got a little bit more structure than my dad had when we raised us. You know what I mean? My dad would beat my ass and then let me go about my way. I might spank my son and then bring him back and explain to him like, hey,
why you did that?
You got in trouble because of this. You're not looking at this part. You're just looking at this part. You know what I mean? I didn't really get that growing up. When I fucked up, I just fucked up. Boom. You know what I mean? But as I grew, you know, I appreciated my dad for, you know what I mean, stepping like that, because there's some people who didn't have no dad to step like that. You know, my dad kept me out of a lot of bullshit, and he kept me, he really forced me to be myself, believe it or not, because he would always tell me, hey, birds of a feather flock together. Them ain't your friends. I'm like, okay, if they're not my friends, why we over here smoking weed together? I mean, why they always with me? But it's because I always had the weed. You know what I mean?
It's like, where else I'm gonna be? I ain't got no weed. I know he got it.
I'm 35, nigga, and I still apply that to my life, bro. Birds of a feather flock together, bro. Niggas is only around because, you know, sometimes because what I got. Right. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I have to tell a nigga no. You know what I mean? I had to drop the ball, a big ball, like, you nigga. One time, nigga, before I got married, the homegirl gonna be mad at me. Before I got married, bro, I flew this girl. This girl had flew out here to fuck with me, San Diego. I came home to San Diego, and it was before I got married. Like right about the time I got married, she flew out here, left her kids and shit. Dropped the ball, nigga. Just ghosted her. Went with this other bitch.
And she flew out for you.
Flew out, nigga, for like 3 or 4 days.
And what made you even do that? You was like, fuck it.
I'm just like, nigga, slide, nigga, it's a party. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to let a nigga down to that magnitude to understand, like, hey, if I let you down, because you're going to let me down. You know what I mean? That's life. You're going to let me down. But I know, you know what I mean? And sometimes you have to know, like, do I have the bigger bag, you know, to let a person down to this magnitude? Right. Nigga, if motherfucking academics came right now, Joe Budden podcast came right now, took you for a trip on their favorite rocket ship and then let you down, but then invited you back out the next weekend, you probably gonna go, hey, okay, yeah, y'all fucked me up last time, but good looking, nigga, where my bag at? You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna get from this? You know and
then how many times you gonna take being fucked over?
Exactly. You know
that'd be my shit. I can't do it too many, because you could abide by, like, okay, you know, maybe that was that time, but you keep doing that shit. This getting a little weird.
Fool me one time, shame on you.
Right.
Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you.
Right.
You know, fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper.
Yeah, you know exactly.
I mean? You gotta know. And sometimes you gotta, the military taught me that though. Sometimes you gotta let a nigga down. You know what I mean? You gotta let a nigga down. Boom. Okay, boom. See where your heart at.
And see what they gonna do.
No, see where your heart at, nigga. Are you mad?
Yeah.
You gonna leave? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit you got to say about me?
No, cause that's funny. Cause even when you were talking about how you had a weed, even some of my homies, I'd be like, oh no, I ain't got no weed today, bro. And they're like, oh, come through, I got it. I'm like, that's now even, and I do have it, but I just said that just to see, cause I know I always be having it.
I always got it.
And I ain't got no problem with it. But I'm gonna say, I ain't got, oh nigga, come through, I got that. Cause we gonna do this, nigga, I got you on this or this. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see now who for real about that.
Yeah, nigga, I need you to match me, bro. You know what I mean? And be on that with me, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I can't pay for everybody every time, you know? Exactly. So that's the space I hold now with the music and shit, and with like a lot of shit that I go forward with. They told me not to piss off too many people because you never know who you gonna turn around and need. But at the end of the day, if you mad because I can't come through, then hey. What can I say? Yeah, nigga, I can't do nothing about that, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you really around me for?
Right.
Is it because what I can do, or what I mean? Either you beneficial or you beneficial.
Exactly. You feel me? That's some real shit.
Seriously.
That's for real.
Yeah, man. My dad told me that when I was a kid, bro. Birds of a feather flock together. Them ain't your friends. Them not your friends, bro.
See, even like you said, your dad wasn't around so much, but he influenced you a lot.
Yeah, nigga, because he wasn't there to be like, nigga, come here, I love you, son, and let me show you how to work on this car. That nigga be like, hey, come help me. I'm out there holding the flashlight, like, hey, hold the fucking flashlight, you know what I mean? Because, motherfucking bitch. He wouldn't call me no bitch, but, hey, motherfucker. And I'm like, I'm not doing that, homie.
Yeah.
You talking to the wrong person, bro. You
got to that point.
You'll figure it out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm not doing that with just you talking me to
nigga, my dad doing his shit, nigga. I'm about to go do something else, get into some bullshit. And that's what I did. I went and got into some bullshit, and my dad had to come get me.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, getting into bullshit. He's like, bro, that's not it.
That ain't it.
I'm like, oh, I'll figure it out. But he allowed me the space to figure it out, and he didn't hold it against me. He never like abandoned me. I was like, oh, I'm not fucking with you, bro. You know what I mean, even when I went to the military, the first thing he told me was like, nigga, even Clark Kent fell off a horse, broke his neck. He was like, you not Superman, homie. And I took that motherfucker to heart, boy. I was like, nigga, I'm not Superman.
He had a lot of shit that said for you and stuck with you.
Yeah.
That's dope. And with that, do you kind of do that now with your kids?
Yeah, nigga, we go eat all the time. My son know my business for the most part. He know what he need to know. I'm not lying to nobody, bro. I'm telling you the truth. Hey, look, bro, if they come, this shit has to go in the toilet.
Is there any sayings like how your dad had with you that you have for your kids that you usually always say?
Use your brain. Use your brain. My kids will tell you, like, are you using your brain? They'll ask you, like, did you use your brain?
Yeah. Like, are you really thinking about the shit you doing?
Nigga, you need to pay attention, bro. You know what I mean? You need to be, nigga, did you look?
Yeah.
You feel me? Did you try hard that you could? Yeah. You know what I mean? A little shit like that. Use your brain. That's the main one I can think of right now.
No, and that's it.
But my kids is real smart, though. I mean, my kids is, like, phenomenally smart.
And you help establish that.
Yeah.
And with you doing a lot of reading and all that shit as well.
But also, though, too, like, my dad was an old school hustler, so he never worked a job. My dad didn't work too many jobs. He just got money, you know what I mean? So sometimes he didn't get money.
That in you.
So we had a space where we was like, nigga, okay, we need to eat first before we can even think. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I'm grateful for, that me going into the military and signing a blank check and coming out the military and being like kind of rewarded for that. For signing that blank check, it give me space to let my kids be without having to stress. Like, I'm not struggling to make ends meet.
Right.
Truth of the matter, I'm living beyond my means. You know what I mean? I could live below my means and really run it up on niggas, but I'm living beyond my means right now, bro. You know what I mean? Anything I want, I could go get. I go get right now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
If my kids want to, like, oh, nigga, we want some McDonald's. Okay, boom. Dad, can we get McDonald's? Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? Sometimes I might be like, nah, nigga ain't enough money in the account for the McDonald's. But it's really just like, eat what's in the refrigerator type shit. It's not that there's no money.
We
it's
just did $300 on groceries.
Yeah, I'm not about to go spend another $45 on McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, nah, go eat the food in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
But those are the lessons that I have to teach my kids, as opposed to like me growing up. We didn't eat a lot of McDonald's as kids. You know what I mean? We had to eat what's in the kitchen. Yeah, so like,
y'all gotta throw something together.
You know what I mean? And
what's in there?
The luxury of being in the position that I'm in, as opposed to like, I love my dad and what he did for us, but opposed to what he was in, it's like, nigga, we don't have to do that. We're not living in a space of scarcity. It's abundance in this motherfucker, bro. Like, nigga, we always got Oreo cookies. Nigga, we always got milk. Nigga, we always got.
You say we already got the necessities that we always have.
We always got. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to when I was a kid, it was like we only got a little.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
to stretch.
You can't
for
waste
everybody.
It. You can't, yeah. Nigga, my dad used
Y'all
to be.
can get one, you can get one, and I got this one.
Growing up with my family, bro, you better not waste no food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You better eat everything
ain't a lot
on
of
your
that
plate.
shit out here.
Yeah, nigga. So that's and it's crazy too, cause like the trauma that we have with that is like, eat everything on your plate. Nigga, so like, nigga, you know not to get too much. You know what I mean? But my kids, nigga, wasting macaroni and cheese. Nigga, cornbread in the trash. I'm like, bro. Nigga,
What happened? You only ate a little piece of that.
Yeah, I could have ate that. I could have ate that tomorrow for lunch. You feel me? You know, privilege, bro. Privilege. And like with the business though, it trickled down. You know what I mean? I'm so me that I'm allowing my son to be him in his entirety. And him being him in his entirety is teaching me to be me in my entirety, bro.
Like you were saying, like, you learning from him.
I'm learning. But
bravery from
my
him.
dad allowed me that though. I never did nothing that was weird. You know what I mean? I never followed no crowds because my dad would be like, no, be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Birds of a feather flock together. Are you that? And I would have to critique the people I was around like, no, I'm not. And so that made it easy for me to be like, I'm not hanging around y'all. You know what I mean? Like my cousins was big Crips. You know, come to my house, nigga, let's smoke weed. And I'll be smoking weed with them. My dad coming out, hey, y'all gotta go.
Like, I ain't trying to get him in there.
Nah, and then I'll be like, hey, why you running off my friends? Like, them ain't your friends. I'm like, oh, damn. So then here I am trying to go hang out with them. You know what I mean? Up at the park and shit.
Yeah.
The people that I liked.
That might be the tagline for this shit. Birds of a feather flock together.
Don't they?
That might be a goddamn tagline for this shit.
Don't they? Nigga, once I stopped hanging around niggas that didn't want to get no money, I started hanging around niggas that wanted to get money. I started getting more money. I started selling candy. I started selling candy on a candy van. You know about the candy van?
What's the candy van?
The candy van is a van.
Like the ice cream truck?
Yeah. But they used to pick up the kids in the hood and take them out the hood to go sell candies.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I just knew ice cream trucks niggas pull up in the neighborhood.
And these niggas had like a 12-passenger van, 15-passenger van come pick us up, take us out the community to go sell candy. We come back, hella pockets full of money.
Damn.
But we was a little badass kids, so we be stealing, smoking weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not selling candy, but stealing.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're trying to figure this shit out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But even on there, my dad's voice would be saying, birds of a feather flock together. So I'm looking at the niggas stealing. I'm like, bro, why would I steal a skateboard or a Razor scooter? Nigga,
like, damn, when you seeing them do that, it's like, this not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Nah, nigga, I'm about to go get this money. Nigga, I was coming home with $300-$400 in my pocket every night. Me and my best friend, one of my best friends, bro, Marche. You know what I mean? Selling candy on a candy van. I learned how to talk. I learned how to hustle. You know what I mean?
Present yourself.
Yeah, man. You know, I learned how to properly present myself though. You know, making sure that I'm speaking well and looking niggas in the eye and having courtesy and manners and shit, bro. And learning that shit too, bro. You know what I mean? Set me apart from a lot of my peers, bro, because niggas was out here skateboarding. And then I had stopped skateboarding to sell candy.
And it's like, oh, nigga, you gave up on skateboarding. There's something different I'm doing.
It shifted, bro. You know what I mean? It was like,
I didn't give up. There's just something I'm doing. It's something
I was just busy. Yeah, I was busy. I would come home. I would come back to the neighborhood, had all this money, bro. We be turning up, bro. Big ass, fat ass pockets of weed. Just smoking weed all day.
I never doing it.
Smoking hella weed, nigga. All through junior high school and high school, bro. Just that's what I was known for, smoking weed. Sham Blak.
See, I ain't even started smoking until I was like in fucking. I was 18.
I started smoking
after high school.
I got started smoking when I was 13, bro. Right after I busted my first nut and had my first wet dream, I'm like, nigga, and that's why my dad was whooping my ass. Cause he was like, oh, you doing too much. Nope. I had my first drink of alcohol when I was 15.
And what was that? What was that drink?
Some motherfucking Presidente brandy.
Oh, goddamn.
Faded as fuck on the couch. My dad like, you drank too much, huh? I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He was like, don't worry about it. Drink some water. Close your eyes. It'll go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? That's the kind of fatherly advice I got as a kid. You know what I mean?
Like you said, he kind of let you be your own.
He let me be. He didn't come in there and bust my head up. And I mean, at first he did though. My dad used to whoop my ass.
I'm gonna let that be known.
But one time he came and scrapped with me. I'm like, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck who you are. Ain't nobody, because he used to beat my mom and shit. You know what I mean? My dad was real abusive. And my dad used to smoke a lot of Sham growing up. He was a Sham head.
So that nigga was strong.
So nigga, he was just crazy. So nigga, ain't nobody.
They lifting cars.
Nigga, ain't nobody on God's green earth putting their hands on me for like that. Nobody. Ever, nowhere, ever. And then when I told him that, and I showed him that, it was okay.
It ain't happening no more.
It was like, go ahead.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was fucked up too though, because like my brother had taught me how to fight. You know what I mean? My brother had taught me how to fight and shit. And all his friends, they just come whoop my ass. So, you know, I took that to school and I started fucking up at school, fighting at school, nigga. Niggas couldn't fade me. I mean, I'm beating niggas up, binging niggas up, bing, 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 bing. Niggas think they're gonna bully me because I'm reading. Niggas think they're gonna bully me because I rap like this or my favorite color red or, I mean, whatever the fucking case.
Whatever it is.
Niggas think they was about to do something. Nah, not Sham Blak. And that created space. Niggas was like, okay, he not with us, but he not against us either. And now and it gave me space to be, nigga. Nigga come to the pad, nigga, 4 or 5 bitches at the house. My wife and my ex-girlfriend. Listen. And the homies' wives. And the homies' girlfriends.
A whole lot going on, basically. A whole lot going on, to say the least.
We smoking weed at my house. Yeah. I mean, my dad was not tripping. Oh, yeah, nigga, my dad a pimp. So, you know, my dad like, oh, this nigga got all these ladies over here.
Yeah.
And my cousins come through like, hey, nigga, can we come in there with you?
And like you said, and that even go back to the birds of a feather flock together. It's like everybody come around because there's shit going on.
Same with the music shit. Nigga, niggas kicked it with me. I didn't kick it with niggas.
Like you said
I wasn't
earlier.
going to meet niggas. I'm like, oh, nigga, let's go hang out right here at the park. Like, nigga.
Like, no, I got this going on. Oh, nigga, can I come? All right, so yeah, whatever.
You know what I mean? Next level shit, bro. And it's been like that since I was a kid, man. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it though, man, because even to this day, nigga, it's still people like that, bro, it's just life. You know what I mean? And I learned that early, and it's not something that like I take to heart and it give me depression or make me feel away or, you know what I mean? I feel like, oh, these niggas don't like me. I just understand like, okay, boom, this is the circumstances. You know what I mean? And this is the space that I have to win at. You know, and if I can't win right here, I can't win anywhere. Because everything is like this, bro. You know what I mean? Wood is wood, bro. The same wood that's in San Diego is the same wood that's in New York. You build it the same way. It's all the same. The carpentry is all the same skill. You know what I mean? The music business is all the same skill. Whether you're in San Diego, Los Angeles, Atlanta, New York, right? It's all the same. You navigate it all the same. So, bro, it's not just San Diego. You know what I mean? It's gonna be people that I'm gonna brush into in the next 5 years, that's really not gonna really, you know what I mean, appreciate my space. But at the same time, it's like
there is gonna be those who do.
Yeah, and just as much though, you know what I mean, if not more, because you know what I mean, the light is greater than the dark. So you know what I mean, I'm grateful for the steps that I've taken this far. You know, I'm grateful for the plan that I've created for myself,
definitely,
and the people around me. I'm grateful to be able to share the space and to share the experience and the knowledge. You know, I've been rapping seriously for like the last 3 years, and I've lapped people that have been doing it since 2012. You know,
so that's already a big fucking
a big fucking burden, a big space, bro. You know what I mean? Like I lapped these niggas, bro, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, nigga. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking for nobody to like clap for me and be like, oh, this nigga beat these niggas, because it's not even about them. It's just about me. But you know, whenever
your biggest competition,
whenever the energy starts to rise and niggas start to smell themselves and shit, I gotta be reminding niggas like, hey, bro, don't get it fucked up.
I've been doing this.
Nigga, I mean, I've been doing it too.
For this short time, but I've been doing it.
Nigga, I done did it way bigger than you ever gonna see in your life. Period. You know what I'm saying? Your life, bro. Life. Your life, bro. Your whole existence, bro. Since you've been on this earth, bro, I've done it bigger than you in every space. I'm gonna continue to do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not even me, it's God. You know what I'm saying? God put me here to do this, bro. Nigga, I wish I could tell you how I got out of some of the bullshit that I got into, bro. You know what I mean? How I'm selling dope with my chain of command and shit.
Goddamn.
How I'm moving the bricks from here to here for the people. You know what I mean? Just because they know I can't get in trouble because I don't have enough rank. They're just gonna be smacking me on the hand. Right. These niggas' whole lives at stake.
If they got caught
yeah, it's a wrap for them.
Right.
But for me, it's just a smack on the hand because I don't got enough ring,
and
bro.
You continue to do what you do.
And I still won. I won every time, bro. I never lost.
Exactly.
And when I did lose, I didn't even lose, bro. I just learned not to do that. You know what I'm saying? I learned not to do that.
You just operated different after that.
Boy, listen. I learned, like, okay, that don't work. You know what I mean? When a nigga come with a plan like that, I'm like, homie, okay, go ahead, but I'm not doing that. It don't work, bro. It don't work. It just don't work, period, nigga. I never seen a nigga do that and win. Right. I never seen a nigga come in and cloud chase and win, bro. I seen a nigga come in cloud chase, get their head bust. I seen a nigga come in cloud chase, get 22 years in prison.
And that ain't the move. Yeah, that ain't it.
You know what I mean? Went from here to here, bro. Nigga, who want to go to fucking jail?
Not me.
You know what I mean, it's like I'm not worried about going to jail, but I'm not
Who the fuck
trying
want
to go to jail,
Right.
bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
there's
not-
no bitches there. It's fucking lame.
You miss
I
out
mean,
on family,
bro.
everything.
It's
I got
whack. It's
daughter and
whack,
all
bro.
that,
You
yeah.
got to use your brain. You know what I mean? Who want to die?
Like you just said, like you told your people, your kids. Did you use your
You gotta
brain?
use your brain. You know what I'm saying? And even still, like, niggas getting whacked left and right. Boom. Niggas hanging out getting shot and shit like that. It's like, bro, you know,
ain't supposed to be out.
how much money am I willing to make right here for this death? Is it does it
worth
compensate, bro?
Nah.
It don't work.
Nah.
I'm saying, I seen it, nigga. It don't work. I never seen a nigga from the block, nigga, go eat and keep eating and become, you know, a multi-millionaire, bro, by being on the block.
Right.
I never seen it.
He has to move and do something
He
different.
had to. He might come back and pop it every now and then. Like, what's up, y'all?
But he
Nigga, I
not
got
staying
that shit.
there.
But nigga, I'm not about to hang out right here.
Yeah.
And nigga, it's my dad used to tell me, nigga, you can't hang around all these criminals because y'all all in one spot.
So they're gonna pull up on
gonna
you
get
guys.
whopped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I was used to be like, oh yeah, you right, nigga. You know what I mean? And the people that I used to do bullshit with, nigga, they be in this neighborhood and that neighborhood and that neighborhood. And I'm in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go link up with y'all, we're gonna go run it, and then I'm back to my roots.
Right.
You go back to your roots.
Exactly. And even now, with that being said, I want you to let people know like how they can reach you, what you got coming out, anything like that.
Yes,
so
sirski.
people tap in with you.
So look, I got a new album that's about to drop on April 23rd, man. It's called Gratuity. If you know what gratuity mean, that's what you pay at the end of your bill. You know what I mean? It's a gratuity. It's, you know what I mean? The gratuity came about for slaves. So the slave workers, they used to work at the mall, at the restaurants and as service members or as in service jobs and shit like that, right? And the people that hired them, they wouldn't pay them. So the people that frequented these places where service was required, they would leave a gratuity for the slaves. And that's how it came about, man. It's gratuity, man.
You just put me on something.
Yes. So that's coming out on
24th.
April 23rd.
23rd.
April 23rd. And then look out, I got a new video coming out with the homegirl Valeria called Whoa. The record is on the album. Crazy shit. I'm doing shit that niggas not doing, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't no guns in my videos and shit like that. Like, we're really bringing the art to it. And then after that, shit, man, this gonna come out soon or what?
This gonna be out in a few months.
Okay, so I'm not gonna tell about the shows then.
Okay.
Every last Saturday of the month, you can find me at Milky Wayne Presents. I throw a hip hop show in North Park off of University where I'm bringing big hip hop artists to the town and I'm networking and I'm giving them a space and showing them that San Diego is a space that we can eat at. I mean, because there is no market here for underground hip hop.
Right.
I mean, and I do that every last Saturday of the month. Every last Saturday of the month from 9 to 2 a.m. at Black Cat Bar off of University Avenue.
Late.
Yeah, Milky Wayne Presents. That's my older cousin who gave me the space to grow. You know what I mean? He invited me to Spooky Gang and everything spooky, by the way. It's all spooky. Everything's spooky.
I don't know everything, man.
We doing major shit, bro. You can find me everywhere at Sham Blak. That's SHAM_BLAK or just space BLAK. It's 8 letters because 8 is infinite and there's no corners in 8. You know what I mean? I never cut no corners, bro. You know what I mean? Everything is straightforward, bro. Straight to the money, bro. You know what I mean? And 8 is infinite. I'm going to be here forever. I'm never going nowhere.
For sure. I appreciate you giving us your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Real shit.
Thank
With
you,
that
bro.
being said, it's another episode of the BiGG Umbrella Podcast, and it's a wrap.
That's BiGG Umbrella with 2 G's.
Hey, he already got it for you. I
Gang,
appreciate
gang.
you, bro. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir, ski.
That's it, man.
Boom, boom.
Well, let's get some tacos, nigga. Can we really get some tacos? You trying to get some tacos? Let's get some tacos, nigga.